Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. Christian Yelich looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Trevor Williams will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And another foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Albies on at first. Nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Verdugo backing up on it, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And this will be fouled away. The average sitting at .297 here to start things out. 24 home runs and 67 runs batted in. 0-1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Grounded to first. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Austin Riley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Riley. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
The 0-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Fens. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And now the first pitch. Christian Yelich is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Nick Solak will be next. That one's in there, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Down the third baseline. Moncada gloves it, and that's the second out.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Austin Slater.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Strike one to start the at-bat. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Jacob Pearson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Alex Jackson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And stepping in, Aaron Judge. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. His prior history versus this arm: he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Drew Mendoza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Verdugo at second. Mendoza on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. Still down 3-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Jean Segura standing in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. A dozen home runs and 48 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Ronald Acuna, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and now it'll be the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
The catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home.
No catch off the plate. Ball
2. Popped him up. Segura is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So now into the box is Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0 home. Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And the 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Solak sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the AB now. Xander Bogaerts is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. There's Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Freeman, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Yoan Moncada as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So here is Austin Riley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth.
Leading
And
off
standing in
for
is
the
the veteran
Red Sox,
outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
50th pitch of the game on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Next up is Max Muncy. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
So now to the plate, Drew Mendoza, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And it's fouled away. Muncy stands at second with 2 gone. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2-out double left stranded. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Dylan Floro will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder Jacob Pearson. Now the first pitch. Floro has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, Alex Jackson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Luis Urias.
First pitch of the AB now. Luis Urias is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And now pitch on the way. And that's too high, ball 2. On the season, Urias is a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Out to short for Segura. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ronaldo Hernandez flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And now a pitch on the way.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fastball just inside. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In is Christian Yelich. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Gene Segura. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch on the way. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ronald Acuna stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. And now the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in will be Nick Solak. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Xander.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. This is flared out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pearson comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater's under it. And that's the third out. Boston strands a couple. Still down 3-0. Stepping in once again is Yoan Moncada. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Austin Riley. Last time through was a base hit. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Three runs, just 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Austin Slater. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. So stepping in is Drew Mendoza. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, Drew Mendoza.
Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not. Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Solo shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Blake Treinen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
The batter, the shortstop, Luis.
Standing in now, Luis Urias, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So next to hit is Ronaldo Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Tommy Kingley takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Nick Solak will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox 1. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now here is Jacob Pearson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Jackson.
Into the box, Alex Jackson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. The 2-1 home. Runner goes. A bouncer up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now here's the first offering. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Set to deal on 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. Braves strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0. Three and 0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Segura for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting.
When a
Center
glove
fielder.
toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail it here 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball back outside.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pitch.
Ball even at 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Two one. Here it is.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass. Next,
it'll be Yoan Moncada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Freeman stands at first with one out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Atlanta, and it's still 3-1. Luke Jackson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Now it'll be Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-0 now. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Next to dig in, Drew Mendoza. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
The batter, number 7.
Ready now is Luis Urias. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering. No balls and 1 strike. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Line down the left field line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Trevor Williams was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Luke Jackson records the save, his 33rd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.